Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Single, single slot. You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
That's what I do. Hey, switch. Mike 5-4.
To throw is Watson. It's caught. It's Miller. And there he goes again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Watch out.
On first down, Watson. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
This is it. 19. 54. Right. 54.
Here we go.
Hey, check 24. 24.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, we are two.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
We got 4.
They'll set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward, and this Texans defense stands tall. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check, cross, alert, run and go.
Here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Yeah, you don't want none.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete. Stills. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down, Houston.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Check 9, check 9. Bang, 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 bang. Check. 26. Check nickel.
Watson with a give to Miller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Big ass.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he rifles one incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
This is brought in at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Watson on the sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Alert, alert. 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check your heart rate.
Jump.
Give me 5.
Hey, watch
Give me 9.
Showing it.
Off.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Mike 54.
Throwing again is Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Check.
Again, it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What is that? 19!
54 Mike.
24! Check, Mike, 54. Right.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Give me some.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A toss play, Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner. But they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
Texans, 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Miller. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 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 check.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
What's the tap? 19. 54 miles. 24. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Slam, slam, slam. Check 52. Switch, switch. Let's go.
Watson on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, 31. 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Check 4.
Hey, 59.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check 13. Check.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. To the catch made by Hopkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 18-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you.
Watson now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 16 yards, a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Check 50. Check 50. 24 is down. He's coming.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Got an open man, Keelan Cole. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now it's Watson. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson looks to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. West. Tighten up, tighten up. 54. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Back, back, back. Check, check. 54. Lucky. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
19.
1st down, Houston.
54. Under 10. 54. Quick dash. Go. Shift. Out. Switch. Down, go.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
24.
Mike's 5'4". Pick it up.
Back to throw, Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here we go. Watch twist. Check it back.
59. 26.
To throw is Watson. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Alert.
Hey, switch gears.
Watch the safety creep.
Alert flare.
Hey, alert.
Alert 3.
Hey, 31. 9, go.
Here's Miller, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Texans 35, Titans nothing. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard. Line.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
At the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam on.
First down, a run with Cohen. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Second and 5. Now he's flushed out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Wide, get wide. 6-6, bullet high. Bam.
They'll set up the throw. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me. Trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the
time we have to leave the booth.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
54 is down. He's coming. 54.
Here's Watson. And Thomas has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check 24.
On the run, it's Kelly. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tighten up. Pull it together. You go tight.
54 is down. He's coming.
You got tight right there.
Watch twist.
Check 37. Check 37. Hey, alert 3. Jam.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 2. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll look to throw here. And Walker has it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got room. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the I.
60-or. Check tight end, check tight.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
quarter. Yeah, you'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
Watch the edge.
No timeout. Hey, 31. Watch the whip.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Check. Cross.
They'll go again with Kelly. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
What is that? 19. Check. Watch 54. Hey, let's get in them holes. 54.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. This is Kelly. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the carry is Kelly. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football.
at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And finding Keelan Cole. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Gordon. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Right there.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Ready. 30 base. 2.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just